Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's enough. That's okay. No. Really, thank you. That's enough. Okay, that's enough. Okay. Welcome back to Lunch Break with Zane, everybody. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining, and we've got some wonderful beef stew today. I've got it here. Here's a close-up for you as well. Check that out. Pretty good. Welcome to episode 7, I believe this is. Perhaps. Beef stew it's getting a little cooler out. Not really. For a couple days, it was like bearable. It was like nice and cool a little bit. But it's coming around to being the fall time, and I always love a good stew anyways. And I made a bunch of stew for, I want to say I spent like maybe $15 to $20 for the ingredients, and it made so much stew. I'm excited to try it. I love stew. The carrots look beautiful. And I didn't do a whole bunch of, so I did, it's got beef, carrots, potatoes, and celery are like the only things in it. Because I didn't need anything crazy. You got vegetables in there. You got your potatoes for your starch. You've got your beef for your beef. Can't have beef stew without beef. It's not as thick as I would have liked to make it. Usually I guess I didn't do enough flour. Because usually stew's supposed to be thick, I guess, right? Is that the difference between a stew and a soup? The thickness? Oh, almost forgot. We got crush going on here. Canned crush. I tend to forget about crush until if I'm at the gas station or something and I want something to drink. I'm like, I kind of want a soda, but like I want, the burning sensation in my throat. I'm just looking and I'm like, I don't really want Coke. I don't want Sprite. And then I'll see crush and I might be, it's like we're at a party and I'm kind of talking to Coke and Sprite a little bit, but I see crush out of the corner of my eye and they're talking to me and I'm there. I'm not really listening. I'm like kind of getting distracted and we're kind of looking. I'm like looking down the way like this. And I'm like, yeah. And Coke and Sprite are talking about, soda stuff. And I was like, yeah. I'm gonna run and grab some punch real quick. And then I walk over and I see Crush just standing there. And I'm just like, hey, so haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you. Anyways, that was my way of saying that I enjoy Crush, but I always forget about Crush. So we'll just get started then. I'm going to take a bite. The first bite, obviously got to get a little bit of everything in there. Got to get some beef, some I don't want to spill this on my laptop. Oh, it's kind of hot. Some beef, some carrot. I should have done corn. I like corn. Great. Hold on. I didn't get a napkin. Hold up. Okay. Let's do the old first bite. Seasoned really well. Potatoes and carrots and celery cooked beautifully. I do think I cooked the beef a little long because it's kind of dry. But I think I would rather have the beef overcooked and everything else cooked great than the other way around. Nothing like some hard potatoes. I made so much of this. I'm probably going to be eating it for lunch every single day for the rest of the week. And I'm not mad about that. Not even a little bit. Of course, we've got to do the ASMR crack on the can. That's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah, now that summertime's coming to an end, we got fall time coming up. I love the fall and the winter. Both of those great. I like the summer too. I like the summer as far as going to, the beach and everything. but the vibes of fall are just unbeatable. It's about time to watch Over the Garden Wall again. If you don't do that every fall, then the fall time magic spirits don't come and bless you with a fantastic fall time. Hey, I don't make the rules. I'm just telling you them. I don't usually look up recipes for things. Usually I just kind of eyeball all the seasonings and the, the oven temperature and whatever. But I did briefly look up a beef stew recipe when I made this, mainly just to see the amount of flour I needed to put in. And clearly I didn't listen to whatever it said because it's not thick enough. However, it really angers me when I'm going to look up. I just want to look up a recipe. I look up beef stew recipe. I want to click on the link and it says like this much beef, this much of this seasoning, this much carrots, this much potatoes. Throw it in whatever for this long at this time. Oh God, but you click on it and it's like, beef stew. My grandmother used to make beef stew when I was younger, so now when I smell it in my house, it just brings me back. I don't care. I don't care at all. This could be, I don't care that it's your grandma's beef stew. I don't care why you like beef stew. I don't care if this was invented in the Civil War where your great-great-grandfather got his leg chopped off with no morphine. I don't care. Tell me how to make it. If as soon as you put up your whole life story on why you have a beef stew recipe, I'm clicking off and I'm finding a different one that just tells me, without your whole family tree being on there. That's not what I'm looking at. That really grinds my gears, let me tell you. Especially the blogs that have like ads all over them, so it's like homemade apple pie. The smell of crisp apple pie in the morning. Blah, blah, blah. For like a paragraph. And I'm trying to scroll down. But there's like 4,000 ads on each side of the page. And in the middle of each paragraph. And then it's like I get through 2 paragraphs. And I got to click next. No, you've lost me. Not only am I clicking off of your website. But I'm calling it a bomb threat to your office. I've got another learning is fun for you all. I hope you're good at identifying objects based on their shapes. Here we go. Learning is fun. Yay. What is this? A bike. What is this? A tree. What is this?
A tormented soul, doomed to spend in eternity, carrying out unspeakable deeds, haunted by the echoes of its own screams.
What is this? A raccoon! Thanks for learning. Oh my. Personally, I only missed one, though. I don't know about you guys. I definitely thought that raccoon was a cat. Speaking of tortured souls, though, tortured poets, Department, Taylor Swift. I've been thinking about this for a while, and I think it makes a lot of sense, okay? A lot of Taylor's demographic is like millennial women. And I think it's time she kind of branches out a little bit. I think she should be a Minecraft YouTuber. She would be appealing not only to the Gen Zers, but the gaming Gen Zers. And she could do like the stuff with, what's his face? Dream and all those guys. She'd be getting a male fan base, a male 12-year-old fan base. She could even start her own SMP, Swift SMP, SSMP. I just feel like that's she's more of a businesswoman than an artist. So she could just take a hiatus from the music, switch to Minecraft YouTubing. She surprisingly somehow would probably make more money than she does have and make currently. Those Minecraft YouTubers make a lot of money. It's kind of terrifying. That's why I'm trying to get on that train, by the way. If you haven't seen my series, Minecraft YouTuber Sounds for Sleeping, please check it out. Please. I'm trying to be a millionaire without having to do a lot of work And you don't even have to watch it, just put it on in the background. That's kind of the whole point. Nobody actually wants to watch it. So, again, since we're coming up on the fall season, I thought it would be fun to try palm reading. Now, obviously, I don't have enough money to afford an actual palm reader. That would be fun. But I did find a web page that tells you how to palm read. Let me pull it up here. We're going to do this together. I think it'll be fun. Here we are. Sorry, I hope my forearms aren't turning you on too much. I tried to crop them out as best I could, but they're so massive, it was just really kind of difficult. But let's take a look at this together, okay? Palm reading. Oh, also, this is on ChinaHighlights.com. Oh, ChinaHighlights.com, if you want to check it out. Written by Ruby Zhao. Palm readings, how to read your palm lines in just 10 minutes. That's good, because I don't want to spend a lot of time doing this. I don't know anything about palm reading. Didn't even look at this article. I just saw this and was like, yeah, let's do this. And then took these awesome pictures of my hands. Do you need both? I'm sure it'll tell us, right? Do we need both hands or just one hand? There are 5 main lines on the palm. The lifeline, which apparently signifies health and physical vitality. The heart line, also called the love line. Oh, and they put a typo there where it says heart. It says Heartland. They messed up. And then we got the money line. That's what I'm all about, baby. Show me that money line. Headline. I'm all about trying to see if I'm going to get some head. Oh, intelligence and mentality. Okay, well. And the marriage line. Marriage, life, and relationships. Which hand to read? Left hand or right hand? Dominant hand check? Wait. In ancient Chinese palm reading theory, the right hand represents females while the left hand represents males. Your dominant hand is thought to tell the present and the future. The non-dominant hand is said to reveal the inherent characteristics. Okay, whatever. Let's just get started. So the lifeline, it looks like, is that one, like the one around your... This picture of my palms aren't very, like, you can't really see the lines on them. I didn't realize that. Well, we'll zoom in on whichever hands I'm supposed to do. Okay, the lifeline is the line that extends around the thumb, usually in an arc. The length of the lifeline has no relationship with how long a person lives. Whew, thank God. Because it does not look like I have one. Should we start with dominant? I want to see the future. I want to see how much money I'm going to make. So, dominant hand, which is my right hand. Okay. Let's zoom in this because, let's see, if we could zoom. Okay, so, wait, let me do this. I mean, I don't have one. Is that this one on the side? Or but you guys see that line that I'm talking about, right? Can you see that? I think it shows, let's see, the lifeline is a big arc. It looks clear. It means the person is energetic and vibrant. If the lifeline is small and your thumb is signed, it easy gets tired and exhausted. No, that's not me. I'm always on my grind. Yeah, so I'm definitely okay. Yeah, it's long. It goes throughout the whole thing, it looks like. Oh, here we go. We see if it's frayed at the end. Okay, I think it's frayed at the end. I should pay much attention to my health problems when getting old. That's not what I want to hear. I don't know if I want to read this anymore. It looks kind of like it starts from right between the middle finger and the ring, and the pointer finger, kind of. If it starts from the middle finger, it means the person usually thinks more of themselves than their beloved. You know what? I think this is actually fake again. This picture is like the worst picture of my palm ever, by the way. Okay, the money line. Now we are talking. Reflects one's fortune and career. All right. Okay, let's see. Wait, I don't have a money line. I don't think. Wrist from the wrist from the middle. Okay, I do have it. The money line, the lifeline start at the same point. That person is usually ambitious and strong self-confidence. It does start at the same point. Oh wait, from down here. No. They don't start at the same point. If moneyline looks going straight, it usually means good and lucky future. Let's go. My life is stable. Okay. The headline. Yeah, now we're talking. The clearer and longer, the better. Is that what this is? Oh. Yeah, wait. Can you see that in the picture? Clear and long, thin and long. Yeah, clearness, thinness, and length of the headline reflects moral concentration and cleverness. Okay, I'm starting to think this is real again. Next, the marriage line. I've got two marriage lines on my dominant hand. Wait, my left hand is a little more crazy than my dominant hand. We're not going to do that. This is already confusing enough. There are two equally clear marriage lines. Okay. She needs to be careful of a love triangle. Oh, man. Is this going to be like the kissing booth? I've never seen the kissing booth, but I imagine it has something to do with that, right? Oh, my marriage line goes really far, though. My other one does. Stretching further than the third finger? Yeah. My main one does. Is not a good thing. Reputation and fortune might be affected by the marriage. Oh, my God. Ooh, this one has a circle. My main one has a circle. If there's an island, they call it an island. Couple might live apart for some reason for a period. Man. I feel like a lot of these things I could just kind of guess. Like if you told me what the lines are, I'd be like, oh, this, yeah, the split and then back together probably means they're going to be apart and then back together again. Ooh, hand shape. Ooh, let's see this. Let me zoom this out so we can see a little more of the actual hand. Not maybe an air hand. Long fingers with big knuckle bones. I do have big knuckle bones, but the fire hand usually shorter than the palm. Fingers are shorter than the palm. My fingers. Maybe fire hand. It looks like ruddy or pink. Is it pink? It knows it's pink, dude. That's crazy. Oh, my hand. Energetic, smart. Okay, stop. That's enough. Diligent, extroverted, optimistic, and self-confident. Sometimes lacking in compassion. Love adventure and a colorful life. Okay. Shout out LGBTQ+. Dang, okay. But we got to look into my future. It's pretty good. It looks like I'm going to get married, separated, and then back together. All good love stories have a little bit of that going on. I think it said something about me super filthy, stinking rich, and that I'm just awesome overall. That's pretty cool. For the track of the week this week, we've got What Do I Know by Sarah Crean. Sarah is a young singer-songwriter and producer from Ireland. Although the tone of the song feels more like an upbeat and fun song, What Do I Know is about a toxic relationship coming to an end and being able to write sort of a satirical song about it years after the fact. This song actually came out last year, like over a year ago, and Sarah's had many fantastic songs since then, but I always find this one getting stuck in my head, so I felt like it was appropriate for me to use this song as the track of the week. Every time I listen to one of her songs, I am baffled by the fact that she's not a big artist. I love a good Irish artist. What Do I Know by Sarah Crean? Please go give it a listen. You'll love it. As we're closing up this episode, I'm going to pass it off to great friend and even better news anchor, Socolus H. McPuppet. He's got a great story for us today about a new species of spider, apparently. Interesting. Take it away, Socolus. In other news, a lab in Manchester is experimenting with genetically engineered spiders that have no fangs or biting capability, but still appear very terrifying to the average human. They have had success recently with their new hatchlings, stating that they are doing an exceptional job at adapting to their environment. When asked the reasoning behind this new species and how it will benefit humanity, Dr. Engelman told officials that his wife said, quote, "The only thing you're good for is killing bugs, and you're even too much of a wussy poo-poo baby to do that." He says that she has threatened to leave him in hopes that by creating the new harmless species, he will not be too afraid to smash them with a newspaper when his wife asks. They are planning to release the new arachnids into the wild at the start of the year. Back to you, Zane. Wow. Thank you, Sokolis. I got to get my hand on some of those. Excited to see how that turns out. Thank you all for tuning in today. It's a very special day today because this is episode 7, and you know what everyone says. The 7th time's the charm, and that's how I felt about this episode. If you feel so inclined, don't forget to ship me cold hard cash to my P.O. box. As much as your parents will give you, as much as your parents have in their wallet. I also take Hostess ding dongs as well. So please send those over my way. That's all I got to say. Thanks for tuning in. Happy lunch break, everybody. God bless.